All right, hello everybody, and welcome back again. I just wanted to do one more survival kit video tonight. This is the Red Rock Outdoor Gear Survival Kit. Or I ordered this on Amazon or eBay or something. If I can find the link for it again, I'll link it and put it on there. I'm pretty sure they still sell this one, so let's get right into it. So here's the packaging. This is exactly how it comes. There's some contents on here of what is in the kit. So there's our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So other than that, let's open it. See this thing? I haven't opened this yet, so I just saw the pictures online. So here's the kit. It's in a bright orange case, so if you lose it, you should be able to see it fairly easy. Right on the outside, there is a carabiner here. So I'll take it out here and show you. This thing's pretty small, definitely cargo pocket sized, or, you know, throw it in a day pack. So other than that, let's just open this thing. This latch, it flips upside down. So you grab it, flip it opposite to the lettering. You open it up, and on here, immediately, there is a signal mirror. So it's a big one. It's about the size of this whole case. And like I said, the case is pretty big. This one's actually 3.5 inches wide, and it is 4 inches long. So, and as you can see with the signal mirror, there's a coating on it. I'm not going to peel that off. But if you needed it, you peel it off, and there you have some sunlight. Other than that, there's still room in here. As you can see, the stuff's lightly packed in. If you want to add stuff, take stuff out. If you hate the stuff that's in here, just take the stuff you don't like out and replace it with something you do want. So, coming right in here, this is a large cotton ball. And here we have just a regular wax tea light candle, which is pretty neat. I like these, especially if you have a space blanket. You can bury this in the ground underneath you and wrap the space blanket around your shoulders and light this thing, and it will keep you warm. We'll see if there's one of them in here or not. Here we have some snare wire or jewelry wire, whatever you want to call it. This can be used for a lot of things, not just catching animals. You can do gear repair with this. You can use this as cordage if you want to. There's a lot of things you can do with this cord other than just making snares. Moving on, here we have a survival wire saw. And we might as well get this whistle thing going. So this has a little belt clip or a pocket clip on it, and a place for a lanyard, and 2 ports, 2 inlets. So let's take it out here. We'll give it a blow. Here it is. It's an orange whistle. So another loud whistle. So that thing blows extremely loud. It's loud enough that, put it this way, my right ear is ringing. So, and I didn't even really blow it that hard, so you'd be able to hear this thing for a long way. Moving on from there, here is a liquid-filled button compass. That's good. And here we have a small ferrocerium rod. And this kind of looks like a butter knife, no joke. It does look like a real thin, shaved down butter knife, but you know, let's scrape this off and actually see how well this thing throws, because I always thought about the serrations on a butter knife, and sometimes you can get them a lot for cheap. So let's take it out here. So hooked up. It's hard to do it because I can't pull, because I'm trying to do it up in the air. But as you can see, you can throw a lot of sparks with this. You get quite a few strikes out of a even a smaller fair seam rod like this one. And that striker is kind of unique. It is a pretty unique little striker. It just looks like a stainless steel, or it just looks like a butter knife. So that's a pretty cool thing. That's my first striker I've seen with that design yet. So let's go here. Here's one of these rolls, 3 feet of duct tape. Here we have some cordage, and there's a good bit here. Let's wrap that back up. There's a good bit of cordage here. I'm not going to unravel this because there's a lot on here. The kit actually says there's 40 feet on here, so I'm not going to pull all 40 feet of this out. This stuff feels fairly strong. I don't think you'd have an issue with, it's just a nylon cordage. I don't think you're going to have an issue with breaking this. You could use this to build a shelter or whatever you had to do. And here's 2 safety pins. They're tied onto here actually. A small one and a large one. And here we have a small fishing kit. And we might as well open this while we're at it. I got a little bit of corrosion in there. I'm not sure how old this kit is. But we got one, and oh, we got a handful here. There is 3 and 4 of the snap swivels. Then we have hooks to match. So there is 4 good size fishing hooks. I think this is a pretty good size hook. You can catch just about anything on that size of a hook, at least where I live. You know, bass, catfish, trout, any kind of panfish, they'll be able to eat that size hook. And beyond that, I keep throwing them all over the place, but we got a few, looks like 4 here. Split shot sinkers, and these are lead. They're a little bit corroded. And then we have a chunk of fishing line. So here's a good couple feet there, probably enough to string up the couple hooks or one long line. And here is a number 2 pencil. And here we have a little Swiss Army knife style pocket tool. It's like a Swiss Classic SD, I guess, but it's a Chinese version. The blade's relatively sharp. You could use it for its intended purpose as a knife. And the tools do have some spring tension on them, so here is a little file. I don't know how much filing you do with it, but for this side's pretty much smooth. But this side does have that cross cut. You could file your nails with it for sure. You might be able to do a little work on a piece of wood with it, but that's about it. And then on this side, obviously you have your scissors, just like a Classic SD. This is just a exact replica, minus you do not get a toothpick and you do not get the tweezers. It is a pretty neat looking little design on here with the black inside and the stainless on the outside. I'll grab this paper again. So this is cardstock. It's not paper, it's a little thicker, but they're cutting, but they're not cutting super good. So these scissors might be a useless part. Oh, you know what? You can use them though to cut this cordage. So they're sharp enough to cut the cordage, but the cardstock is a little bit too thick for this stuff. You're not getting a lot on it. I don't have a regular sheet of paper down here, but I don't even know. Maybe it's just thicker stuff. You know, it cuts the cardboard better than what it cuts the cardstock. But still, it's a cheap pair of scissors. You might not ever even use them. In that situation, you would just use your knife blade in that case. But I guess this is better than not having a cutting tool at all. So moving on from there, here's a sewing kit. And you get a needle. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 2 blacks, 2 whites, 2 grays, sewing threads, and there's a needle. There's like 4 feet probably on each one of these when you pull them out to use them. So if you double it over, you know, you got a 2-foot strand on there for sewing. You can do a couple inch patches. I use these all the time because I have about 1,000 of them at my house. You get a button, 2 safety pins, another button, and this one does not have the threader, but it's a good little addition. You never know. This wouldn't even need to be used in a survival situation. If you have this kit in a backpack and you rip your t-shirt or lose a button, you can put one back on here. Beyond that, this is a very large book of matches. Oh, and these are pretty neat here. So these are just a single layer of wood matches, but they are flat. So that's different. They're pretty flat and they're wood. And there's a striker for it right there. So that's different compared to what we're used to seeing. It's a little bigger than a regular pack of matches, but it they're made out of wood. That's neat. That'll be a cool thing to test out. Put that up there. And then here is a bag inside. And this has nothing in it. It's just an empty bag. And this feels like a waterproof piece of paper. It's real waxy feeling. So slippy. I bet you this thing is super waterproof. And that's it. That's the empty kit. Here's a little gasket on here. I don't know how waterproof it is, but that's it. So this is the Red Rock Outdoor Gear, a Red Rock Outdoor Gear Survival Kit. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.